Hey everyone, this is Bharti. Welcome to my channel, and it's my day 25 to transform my English from B1 to C1. So let's start our today's video. So as usual, the step number 1 is the shadowing. So here is a glimpse of it.
When I was younger.
When I was younger.
Repeat after me. When I was younger.
When I was younger.
I spent countless hours.
I spent countless hours.
I spent countless hours.
I spent countless hours.
I spent many hours.
I spent many hours.
In the workshop with my father.
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 A mechanic.
A mechanic.
With hands worn from years of working on cars.
With hands worn from years of working on cars.
When I was younger.
When I was younger, I spent countless hours in the workshop with my father. A mechanic with hands worn from years of working on cars. Alright guys, as shadowing is done, now let's move to the step number 2, the active learning. So the insights I covered today, recalled today from my previous week's learning, that are 3 phrases. First one, to catch up. Catch up phrase we can use in different ways. For an example, to reach particular level, to cover up the things, or to have the conversation with your friends for a long time you didn't talk with them. For an example, it's been a long time we caught up with each other. Another example, I really want to catch up the things in my life. Alright guys, now this phrase number 2, that is to come in handy. Come in handy means anything you are getting at particular or specific time when you need at that time. Means something is going to be useful for you, so you can say that thing is really come in handy for you. For an example, your charger was really came in handy on that trip. Okay, now the third phrase, to get hang of it, means to get hang of something means you are going to familiar with anything, any particular skill, action, or whatever you are doing. For that you are like familiar, means you know that thing now very much after practicing sometimes. For an example, after practicing shadowing, I'm really get hang of it. Okay guys, now let's move to the step number 3 of my daily routine for practicing English, that is to have the real conversations with AI. So here is the glimpse of it. Hey, let's practice our today's convo, the day 25.
Sounds good. Let's dive right into day 25. What would you like to share or practice first today?
As usual, the insights I'm going to share with you. I recap today. The first one, like 3 phrases, the native phrases. The first one is catch up.
Exactly. Those are the primary ways to use catch up, whether it's about reaching the same level, meeting up after a while, or getting updated on recent events. Your explanation is very clear.
The example I'm going to give you for catch up. Hey, it's been a long time we have catch up with each other. And another example. See, I really need to catch up with the presentation with you.
Those are great examples. Just a small correction for the first one. You typically say, it's been a long time since we caught up with each other. The second example is perfectly fine. What's the next phrase or topic you'd like to share?
Okay, now the second phrase is came in handy. That means anything we got at perfect time. That is really useful. Yeah, the another one is to get hang of it. So we use this phrase to getting familiar with anything for which we were feeling like difficult to do it earlier, but after some time, after practicing that particular thing or skill or action, we are now get hang of it, like bit familiar with it.
That's a fantastic example and a great description of your progress. Just a quick note. You would say after practicing English instead of after practice English, and getting the hang of things instead of getting hang of the things. Your overall meaning is very clear though.
All right. So these were the 3 phrases I recall today. The first one is catch up, second one is get hang of it, and the third one is to come in handy.
That sounds like fun. Let's start with this one. She sells seashells by the seashore. Do you want to try saying it 3 times fast?
Yes. She sells the seashells by the seashore. She sells the seashells by the seashore. She sells the seashells by the seashore. Now the second one. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would? A would chuck all the wood he could chuck if a would chuck would. Now second time. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A would chuck all the wood he could chuck if a would chuck wood. Third time. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A would chuck all the wood he could chuck if a would chuck wood.
That was incredibly fluent and accurate. You navigated those complex tongue twisters perfectly. Do you have another one you want to try, or is there something else you'd like to practice today?
Well, I heard somewhere from Priyanka Chopra's mouth, a bit better lady. I don't remember it, but you give it to me if you could remember it.
That sounds like Betty Botter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so then she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Would you like to give that one a shot?
Yeah, for sure.
Betty Botter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so then she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better.
Okay. Betty Botter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so then she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better. Okay, Betty Botter bought some butter, but the butter was bitter, so then she bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better.
That sounds like a great plan for mastering that tongue twister. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you next time.
Finally, guys, I have done with all the 3 steps today. So, yeah, that was all for today. See you tomorrow for my day 26. Bye bye. Take care.